Thank you. Hello, welcome everyone again to Tableau class, and welcome to another edition today. I promise you it's going to be fun. We're going to make some simple visualization. We're going to make some interesting visualization. I'm not going to say complex because it's interesting. We're going to be creating we already used to parameters. We're going to use parameters to control our bins that we've created. Remember in our last class, we created parameters to control sets. We created sets, then we use parameters to control them. Today we're going to be creating bins, and we're going to use parameters to control our bins. To learn that. So we're going to be using some quick table calculations, some functions that how to convert numbers into percentage, and you can use the same method to change to other things. So less of talking and let's jump to the real action. I think by now I've sent us a CSV file. By now we should be able to import data. I mean, that should be at the back of our hands. We know the type of data that we've sent. We should be able to import that now. So we go to our data source, we go to text file because that's a text file, and we click on the data that I've sent to us, and it's a one tab data. So we can just click, once we just import it, we can see all our data in it, and there's nothing else to do. And then we just click sheet 1. So even before I continue, I forgot to read our story. So we have a bank data. This is just a dummy data. It's nothing to, it's not about any UK bank. So it's just, so the bank is giving you are the data analyst. They've given you the data set, every information they know about the customers, where they live, what region of UK they live, what's their type of job, their gender, the age. You need to give your identity. They can give your age and the bank balance, and they want you to categorize this into visualization. They want to know more information about their customers. So they've given you the data set. So as a data analyst, you've been asked to create different visualization and merge into a dashboard. And that's what we want to do. And we want to use this dashboard to also control, when I choose gender, I want to see how it changes across the whole visualization. That's why today is kind of interesting. And I know that we are ready for that. So that's our job. It's quite simple. It looks like so much, but it's quite simple. So the first one is we talked about location. And if you look at it, we have region. Normal, since we've been working with maps and everything, we used to have longitude and latitude here. Have it. So this is one of the problems that I've created, so that in case you have something like this in the future, you can want to create a visualization in map, but you don't have that longitude and latitude. But there is a way that Tableau can actually convert it to us. You see, we have region here, and it's in a dimension. So if we click on it, you just say we have England, Scotland. It's not giving us, of course we can. And one thing again today, we're going to be using, this is a, how do I want to call it? Is the numbers of rows that we have, numbers of records, sorry, that we have in the data sets. So this is what we are going to use today in all our visualization. And in most of your visualization, you are going to be using the numbers of records a lot. numbers of records is just the total numbers of records you have, split it into the categories that you have. What do I mean by that? If I drag this into this, it's just telling us that in Wales, we have 520 customers, in Scotland, 1,000, in Northern Ireland, 200, and in England, 2,000 plus. So that is what the numbers of records means. Maybe because of the name, it looks so long, I can rename it. It's once you import your data, it automatically comes inside.
Sorry, Taye.
Yes.
What did you just click on region to get this?
No, I just drag region here.
Just you didn't connect anything on the data source, did you?
I connected the data source. We connected here.
I
You
didn't
have
see.
to import.
Yeah, I've imported it. What did you connect?
No, once you import, you just click on sheet one, how we've been doing for the past few weeks.
Okay.
And then you have this here. And
Okay. I was just checking whether last time we joined something, we did
no, we're not joining anything. That's why I told us because we only have one tab.
Okay.
If we're going to join, this will be empty here.
Okay.
So because we have one tab today, it's just automatically populated itself because it's only one tab we have. So Tableau knows that this is the tab we need to use because this is what we have imported.
When you mean one tab, you mean one table? No.
Can I call it a table? Like in Excel? Let me see. Like
It's a flat file.
so you see, we have two tabs here, financials
Mm-hmm.
and overview. This is what we mean by tab.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay.
if we open the documents the data that we are using now, you see that we only have one tab. You can see we don't have any two tabs. So that's why once we populate it, it gives us this. It's when we have more than one tab that you have to do some joining. But today we are not doing any joining or any visual and any joining. So once you just have it, there's clicks and sheet. What I'm doing right now is just a demo. This is not what we want to. The region is, I want to use a map. I want to see Scotland. I want to see England. I want to see Wales. I want to see Northern Ireland. So if we put this here, we have a good data source. This is an information where actually this is a very good information about our customers' location. We can use different, you can use this, you can use tray map, you can use the, but that's not what we want today. We want to use a map. We want to see the map of England, the map of the United Kingdom. And we don't have that capacity right now because we don't have any longitude and latitude here. And this region, normally we should have it like in a global circle. So what do we do here? We have to click on the region here and we go to geographical row. You can see that I've set this geographical row to be none. That's why we are not seeing any geographical row. And the geographical row that we have in this region is based on state and province. So I'm going to wait here for 15 seconds so that we can click on region. Then the drop down in region, go to geographical row, and then go to state and province. Are we okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So 5 more seconds and I will click on it. And you'll see when I click on it, already maybe if you click on it, you will see that that ABC will not change to a global, a world image. You can see that it has changed now. It means that we have turned that region into a geographical role. We can use it as a map. So if I drag this region now, you can see that, yes, we are getting there. We're not there yet. You can see that we have Northern Ireland, Scotland, England, and Wales. And if we go to this place where we are, I don't know why if we go here, I will go to map, click on map. Sorry, yeah, you can see that. Do we understand? We just change this marks here to map. Yours may be in automatic. If yours is on automatic, this is what you're going to have. So just change it to map.
Sorry, my own is not looking like this, so I'm not seeing a map.
So have you changed to map?
I changed it to map.
Did you change the region to state and province, geographical role?
Yes. You know what I did wrong? I put latitude and longitude in the wrong places.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just swapped it around.
Let me see. Is this what you got?
That's what I had.
Okay. You know, if you're not even sure, if you're not even sure, if you just double click on latitude, it will go to the right place. Double click on longitude, it will go on the right place, and drag region to detail. And then you have to drag region to color because we want to separate them by color now. You can see we have a nice looking map for now. Are we all good?
Yeah.
Permission to go ahead?
Permission granted.
Okay, thank you. So, you know, earlier on, before we did the map, we saw the numbers of England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. So now we want to put it in this map. So we just drag these numbers of records, we put it to label. And you can see that we have it here. We can format it. By now, we should know how to format. So now that you are seeing me doing it, it should be refreshing for you, but we should know how to format it. So we want to format these numbers. We want to make it bold and more central. So we can click on anywhere in this, just right click, format, and then we can, because we are targeting all the sheets, so we can just say, we can put 12 because we can see that it got bigger, and we'll just say, oh, and bold, and that's it. You know that we have the legend here. There's no need for us to put England and Wales, like put region in label again. I mean, there's no need for that. It's too much. If you want, but because we only have 4 legend, it's easy to know which is which. So I wouldn't put it there. You can leave it there, but it's also one way to do that. I'm just going to make my map smaller. This is for when we put our dashboard. Yeah. So today is kind of so simple, easy, visualization and straightforward. that we are going to do today. Is everyone okay now? And we can change this to this.
Ty,
Yes,
why
please.
is it that we cannot? Why is it that I cannot rename the number of sheet? Is it because
I don't. I tried to rename it myself to put it numbers of record. I just saw that I can't rename it.
oh,
Maybe because it's I don't know.
okay?
Maybe because it's a field that was created by Tableau itself. Because you know that we don't have this in our data
No,
set.
no. In fact, I did not know what it was at the first. So what I did was I just counted. I counted
Count.
number of
No, it's
rows.
already counted for you. So
Yeah, I
you
did
don't need
not
to do
know.
anything.
Yeah, I did not know until you mentioned it.
Yeah, it's already counted so that we don't need to do anything about it.
Okay.
Mine is not bringing out this map coloring.
Did you
I
drag map? Did you drag region to color?
Yes, I did. I think I missed that first place where you brought out England, Northern Ireland, and Scotland. The
Let me
first
see. Can you share? Are you able to share?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Okay, let's share and let's see, please.
Okay. Okay. Can you see my screen, please?
Yes. Can you go to region, please? Because you have four unknown. You've not done what I said you should do. So,
Maybe I missed it because my boy was disturbing
okay,
me.
click on the four unknowns. Click on the four unknowns on your
Okay.
right.
Okay, here.
Yeah. Click edit location.
Okay.
Let me see if it's possible. You see, you can do it this way. Then click on country region. Yeah,
Okay.
drag and drop down. No, yeah, click on that. Then click United Kingdom.
Okay. I should click OK, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Or can you Control Z again, please? No. Then let me go to region. Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah, click on the drop down in the region. Go to geographical role. Yeah, okay. Maybe you did the right thing. So just click on the four unknowns again.
Okay.
Sometimes it does that here. So you need to you put maybe
Okay. I
when you are
guess
doing your Tableau, you put
my
US.
my laptop anyway. I think is on US location. Probably
Use
that.
US, yeah, that's why. So
Yeah.
you need to put UK. Yeah, sorry, you need to change to
I
United
prefer it
Kingdom.
to be US, please. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, I'll stop sharing now.
All right. All right. So we go to the second visualization, which is straightforward. I know that is quite straightforward. We want to create the gender. And from here, we know that the gender, sorry?
Oh, I'm not muted. Sorry.
All right, sorry.
Sorry.
All right, no worries. So you see, we have gender, and we use the numbers of records again. We put it here. And we can go straightforward, just use a bar chart. Sorry, I didn't put,
It's not there.
it's not the, so we can just create show me, and then a bar chart. And then we can see, I want to increase it a bit. Sometimes you just have to look for this, the border.
You don't want to use size?
Sorry?
Size.
Side.
Size.
No, I can use size, but you know, if you do like this, it's going to be square. You see?
Okay. You can also use that top to navigate it. That's
Yeah, I know.
okay.
Let me even. I've got a cracked screen, so sometimes I don't even see.
Okay.
Okay, this is okay. And we can see the gender. We can put numbers of records in details. You can see maybe let me see. Okay, now we have the male and female, but you can see something odd here. It's put like female in blue, which is, and by now we should know how to format a color and choose a color we want. So we just go to color, edit color, you can see, click on female, we want like pink, and then we want male, we want blue, and we just say apply, and automatically this is. Are we okay with this?
Yeah.
Like, you know, this formatting now, it should be in our fingertips. Like, we should know how to format, change things. And what
Sorry, Taya, how did you increase the size of it?
you can increase the size by going to size and increasing it here. Clicking on size. Then, or you can kind of find the border like this. And then consider there's a border. And then you just drop down or just increase. So, you know, in a bar chart, in a pie chart, it's mostly percentage. You understand, like 40% to 30%, 40% to 60%, or 35 to 65, and so on and so forth. So what this is showing us is that we have 2,000 plus male and 1,800 female. How do we change this? How do we calculate this into a percentage? Does anyone know?
You can
Mr.
change
Ayo?
you can change the measure to percentage. Like if you go to if you right click on it, there is
So tell me what to do.
if
Please.
you right click on the what's it underneath the
This one?
yeah, if you right click on it,
Yeah.
yeah, if you go down to or just go to okay, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So if you want to calculate a moving average, percentage of total, percent difference running total of anything you want to calculate, because we want this is where it is, not here, be careful, because when we put the label, is these numbers. We want to change these numbers to percentage. So we click on this, we go to quick table calculation, and we say percentage of total.
Please, can I ask a question?
Yes,
Why
please.
can't you just go to measure values and then put default number format and put percentage there?
Like this?
No, measure values. The one underneath, measure values, and then you right click, and then you go to, I think it's default properties, and then you go to number format, and then you change it to percent. Can't you do that?
No, it's not something I've done, but let's try it. Let's see. But we're not using number measures. Let's see if that's true.
Did he change anything? I'm just checking.
Look at so number measured value is doing for age balance and this. So that's the problem. It has 3 in it.
Oh,
That's why we are not using that. But it's good that you're fast.
okay.
Yeah. So we just use this. The numbers of records is not, it is what you are going to use on most of your visualization because it's telling you how many rows you have, what. So for every category, it's going to give you each of those category, what each of them belongs to. So change this to percentage. Oh, sorry. Percentage, quick table calculation. Make sure people always make a difference and mistake of choosing percent difference. We are using percent of total because we already have the total already. So we want the percent of total. Okay? Percent of total. And automatically we have the percent of total. We're going to be using this throughout the visualization because every visualization is going to be controlling each other. So can we change this format? We want 0%, zero decimal places. We don't want any decimal places. So please, can you all do it that for me? And then I will do it. I just want us to know that we are able to format our work.
Sorry, I didn't see how you put it into percentage.
It's just what I did. I didn't do anything. Just click on this, quick table calculation, and percent of total. That's all I did. Did you get it now?
Yeah, I'm trying percent.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So to format this, we just right click again. Sorry, on the visualization, right click, format. Then we can choose the field. It's this one, percent. Is it? Yes, this one. Or just say percentage. And you can see we just give it to 0 decimal places to give us a roundoff. Just like we've been doing. So right click on the visualization format. We want this, so we go to field and we say percentage, percent. And then you go to numbers, percent. If yours is in axis, make sure that you are in pen. And then 0 decimal places. And we can name this gender.
Where do you go for the decimal places again?
So you right click here, format.
Yeah.
Because
Field.
we want this only field. So we say percentage of totals. And then we go to numbers.
Okay, numbers here.
Percentage and 0 decimal places.
Okay. Okay.
Are we okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, no.
You know, my one doesn't quite look like yours, though. I've
How
missed-
does yours look like?
So I still have the first circle with orange and blue. And I don't have, you know, you dragged CNT 3 times into like color, angle, and size, but I've
Yeah.
only dragged it twice.
Are you able to share your screen?
Yes, 1 second.
Sure.
Can you see?
Yeah. So, okay. How would you format your color? I want you to think a bit before I help you. Maybe sometime I think I overfeed you guys, so I want you to try it.
You go to
So
color.
yes, yeah, try it. Yeah, click on it.
I'm right clicking on it.
No, not right click. Yes. Okay. So how would you assign a female a color? Voila.
Apply.
Yeah, try it. Let's see what it will happen.
Okay.
You see, sometimes you know the thing, you just that's it.
But you had this drag 3 times though. This bit. Mine was only twice. You dragged yours through angle, but I couldn't drag mine through angle.
So don't worry about that. I've removed the angle in my one, you will see it. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Stop
You see,
sharing.
I know that you know we are just tell me, but you see you did it yourself. It's and now I'm sure that you will remember from now on. So
Um,
that's good.
I
Anyone,
just
any question? Are we all on the same page? Because we are moving to something a bit more interesting now.
I have to say I just get confused because Tableau has so many steps. So many steps.
Yeah.
I just get lost in it.
All right. No problem. It means that more practice, more doing, and you see that it's quite. I found it also so hard in the beginning as well, but with more practice, it becomes something you easily wake up and can even do once you wake up and you can, okay, give me Tableau. Just like your SQL, what was it talking about? Select from, but after some time, you know that when you select, you put columns, then from is a table, and then where is a conditional clause, group by is when you have aggregate function. I mean, it just comes to your head once you start practicing it. So it's not something magical. It's just something that once you practice in a month, 2 months, you will know it in and out.
I've been practicing SQL for like 1 month now, 1.5 now. Headache still.
And how is it going?
It's getting better, but I still have like a lot of headache. I still have to go back every time. And it's frustrating, you write something and it's not working. You're looking for where the problem is. And sometimes,
For me, my SQL that I used to teach, I use my SQL workbench. So even my something is once you get an error, it actually tells you what
where
error you have made. If it's a syntax, if it's something that imagine you are doing you are using sum or mean or max, and you are not using a group by, it will tell you that
yeah,
yeah, it will tell you that you need to group by that. If you
yeah,
have used a column that you have not used an aggregate function, it will not just tell you the line, it will tell
yeah.
you where it is, so what mistake. So that's why I like to use that. I mean, that's how I could learn SQL quickly. And now I know when I make a mistake and it tells you the line, you can see if it's a comma or something you've missed.
Well, shall we get there? We'll get there. Just
All right,
give
we'll
each
get
other,
the show.
yeah.
Maybe on the Thursdays when you are meeting, you have any questions on that or Tableau,
Okay.
we can, yeah.
Thank you.
So we'll share again. All right, we are moving to the third visualization. We have, how many have we done now? We have done location, we have done gender. Now let's do age. Age and balance are kind of the same thing. So we have age here. Let's put it to column. To column. We have the age, and then we have the numbers of records. This is just a demo. Sorry. I want to show us, because age is in a measured, we need to change to like measure. So this is a demo. Just this is not what we want. We have to change to dimension, and then we want to just choose a bar chart. You see, we have a bar chart here, and we can also use. No, let's leave it at a bar chart. So what this is saying is, look, we have this age. 15 is 1, 17, 18, 21. I will just have it like this. And this is not ideal in a presentation. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Like, we have 35, we have 37. We know that, okay, those people of age 36, they have the age of 36 is this and that and that. The numbers of people are here. And that is not a way to categorize your age group. So nobody wants to know each age. I don't know if you understand. We want to know a bracket of age, from 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 30, or 30 to 40, or you understand? And then we want 65 to 70. So we want what they call bins. And this is what you will use almost every day if you are dealing with a category like age or with a numbers, like to create a bin. So you see age, you click on age like this, like you drop down, you see create, so simple, and bin. When we create a bin, we have now categorized we're making a category right now, so it becomes a dimension. Dimensions are categories of things, if you remember our first lecture. So bins. And now we want the size of our bins to be 5. It means that the age groups to be 5, 10, 15. So if we put 5 here and we press OK, we can see up here, it has gone up. This is what we created, 8 bins of 5. So if we drag it now to this, and you will see just how better our visualization is. You can see that this is much better than before. Isn't that right?
Yeah. Tai, so
Yes.
quick one. So while you were doing the pie chart, so I did something like this, but I did not use bin. I used group. So
Yes, group is static. So let me quickly tell you what you have done.
okay.
So you can go here, create group, but then you need to choose.
Yes.
This is the problem with group. You need to now. So how do you want to group them? Where do we want to start from? You
I,
need to start including others. So that's why we don't use group for this.
okay.
Group is, let me cancel this. So group is actually good when we want to do, let us say job classification now. I want to group this, create group. I can choose this and white color and say group. You see that I've grouped this
Yes.
and I can give it, let us just say jobs, apply, and I've created a group now.
Yeah.
So in this job classification, I can just use group to filter. If I put group in filter, these others will be removed. It's because we only have 3. If we have like 10, so if we put jobs in filter, I will just say all, no, and then you can see that we only have these 2. So
Yeah.
this is what groups are used for.
Okay.
Groups are used for filter.
Okay.
They are not. We can use group for parameters that we are going to create. Groups are used for, like, if we have different sectors of job,
Yeah.
like we have jobs, we have like we have software testing, we have computer science, we have IT. You can group
Okay.
this job, we have data analysts. We can group this job and name it IT.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And then when you now drag that IT into different jobs like nursing, then you want to just see those groups of job under IT. So
Okay.
group is used for filter. I
Yeah.
see we're almost end of the course, but that's what we use group for.
Okay. Okay.
But good that you have asked that. It's just like we created set and then we
Yeah.
just, yeah. So yeah. Is everyone up to here now? How we created a bin? So simple. Click on this, create bins, and then we put 5 here. And we click OK, and that's it. And then we drag it to column, and then numbers of records to here. Are we all good? Ify, are we all good? Precious, are you all?
Yeah,
Mark?
I'm good. I'm good.
I hope I've not missed anybody. Those are just the names because I can't see anyone anymore. So, yes, but this is good. And let us say that during your presentation, the bank executive say, okay, this group size is too small. What about a group of 10? I mean, like now 10, 20, 15, 25, sorry, 15, 25, 35, rather than 15, 20. We don't want to come here again and edit and say 10. We want to be on the fly, like 10, 20, 30. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, like the last time when we're creating parameters, we're going to
Parameter.
create
Yeah.
parameters again. So we right click here, create parameters, and then we say, I call it age group. It's an
Sorry,
integer.
you've lost
We
me
want,
when you created the
sorry?
second bin. I said you lost me when you created the second bin.
No, we only created one bin.
But you created another one with 10
No, I
in.
was just showing you how to create a bin.
Oh, okay. You didn't change it?
No, I deleted it. I was just showing us again if anyone has missed how we created the bin.
Okay,
So it's only one bin we have.
okay. So we're just creating the parameter now.
Yes. So we created parameter, we name it age group. Then we click on range. Our range is, we have, I don't know, I don't even know the minimum age, but let's say 5, and we have, let's say, to 70. We can say step of 5. And if we want 5, 10, 15, and we click OK.
Please don't click OK yet.
Sorry?
Please don't click it yet.
Okay. I mean, you can give it whatever range you want. We can control it later by our using parameters. So we can say minimum 5, or no, I would say minimum 10. I don't think anyone with age of 10 are opening any bank accounts, but anyway, we have children's account now. Are we all good? So step of 5 means our parameters, we want it 5, 10, 15, 20. That's what we are talking about. So we click OK. You can see automatically, and then we say show parameters. You see here 10, you say 15, but nothing is moving. You remember? Nothing is moving because we've not connected our parameters to the age bin. And if you remember from the last lecture that we created a lot of parameters, we know that we just click on this, edit, instead of 10 that we have here, we just click on this and we put age bin. That's all. We click on the age bin, we click on edit, and we change 10 here, this drop down, we give it age group, and we click. And if you look, 10, 15, and so on, right? Let me put the parameters to get more, maybe make it 5.
Sorry, it's
Yeah,
not looking like, well, it's looking like yours a little bit now.
let's share your screen. Let's see what's happening.
Okay. It looked a little bit when you
Sorry, I didn't call Mr. When I call Mr. Ayo, I mean the two Ayos. Ayo Deji and Mr. Ayo. Let's see what's happening.
can you see?
Yeah, when you click on the age group, is it working?
No.
It means you've not connected age group to the age bin. So click on age bin here. So what do you think you will do? We are trying to do something, so you press edit.
Okay.
Click on edit. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Click on that. No. Yeah. Yes. Let's now see. Yeah, you're saying 50. 50 is too much. If you go to your age group and control it. Left. Yeah. And keep going. Yeah, and go to the age group parameter and put 5 so that we can get more bars. Yeah, edit, yes.
What
So
should I
in the
put?
minimum, yeah, put 5. Thank you. So that we can get more bars. All right, that's fine.
Is this okay?
Then, yeah, good. So, yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. So we can hide this age bin here. We don't need it. Just right click and hide. You know that we use percentage in the gender. So
Please, Taye, can you just explain to me what exactly is this bar chart showing?
so it's showing us the age group brackets, what percentage, how many people are in that. So it's saying between this 20 to 25 now. So between 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 year, there are these numbers.
So
25 to 29 are all year. So that's what we're saying.
So those are the customers of the bank?
Age, yes.
That's the
They were
age.
looking at their age group bracket now. You know, before the first visualization I showed us was for each age, which is, so imagine you have till from till 80 or 90, it will be too much bars. So we just want to create a bin to put them in 5. So you can see this is from 15 to 19, 20 to 24. So in 5s, we put them. So that's what it means.
Okay. Okay. So 20, so 180 of the customers are 20 years.
Not 20 years, between 20 and 24.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You get it?
Yes, yes.
Because that's why we, so this is, you can see 15. It's saying 15, we want 20, but it's, the 15 is between, it's showing 15 to 19. That's 5. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Then for 20 to 24, it's also 5s because we did in 5s. That's if we do it in 10s, you can see now 10 to 19. So this is how we do the age group brackets.
Okay.
And we want to change this also to percentage. We want to set in percentage of things. So it's just the same way. We click on this and then quick table calculation, percentage of totals. So click on this, quick table calculation, percentage of total. So we can customize our edit axis. We want to, this name is too long. We just say edit, and percentage of customers. And then we can just say age group in. We want to put it in color, so it just shows us, highlight it for us, make it. So we can, this is how we do like a distribution, like distribution.
Please,
By
can you
age.
show again? Please, can you show again how you got it to percentage?
How I got what?
The percentage on the y-axis.
So it's on the, you go to the row here, just here, and then you click the drop down here on the numbers of records, quick table calculation, and percentage of total.
Okay. Okay. I've seen it. Thank you.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So yeah, we can edit this format just to make it bold, like axis. Are we all good? So we're going to do the same, practically what we did now, we're going to do it for balance. Do we understand? Just like exactly what we have done, we are going to do it for balance because we want to do the same bar chart for balance, and we want to use the bin. So the same thing, like we've created age, we go to balance. We know why we're creating that. We don't want to be looking at each balance from 1,000, 2,000, there will be too much bars. So we go to create, and we say create bins. And then we can say because it's large amount of money, we can say 10,000. And we say okay. And we put this in color, and we can put this in the rows. And then we can see the balances. I want us to create a parameters for this because, if we want to change the balance, like as we have created parameters for age, I'll give us 2 minutes, and I'd like someone to show us, please. Just that I know that you're understanding what is being taught. Please, like, can you create a parameters for us for the balance bin and connect it to the balance bin?
Do you want us to say it, or
Sorry?
do you want us to say how you do it, or
No, I want you to do it and show me.
oh, okay.
Yeah, but not you this time, somebody else.
Mhm.
You want someone to share the screen?
Yes.
Okay, can I share?
Yeah, let me stop sharing. Yes, go ahead, please. Yes.
I'm not 100% sure of what I'm doing, but I'm trying.
Maybe you see the balance being that you
I should not call it that.
call it because you will confuse yourself. Call it balance group because you know that balance being is also up there. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then current value.
No, you don't need to do current value. Anything you put in that min max, it will.
Okay. Then minimum, like maybe 100.
I think you can put 1,000. Or put zero even. Sorry, put zero. Maximum you can put.
10,000.
No. I'm looking for you because you can put 190K because 180K you can say from your visualization. Yeah. You put a space there. No. And you can put a step of 5,000. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm asking you if it's okay. All right. So
And
how do you use the balance group to control this visualization?
you go to bin, you go to edit, you go to, you go, it's already there, balance.
No, we don't need the name.
This one, balance group.
Yeah, you need to be careful. You are right. Because we've created two. What did you do?
I don't know. It's showing me something wrong.
It gives you. Let's edit.
Edit here.
Click edit.
What should I do?
Put it back to the drop down. Put enter value. Enter a value. And click OK. Let's see. Okay. Let's go back to our balance group. Edit. I think maybe the figures we put for minimum is too much. Is maybe put 1,000. Okay. And then let's go back to balance bin, please. And just do what you did before. Okay. I think you put age.
Okay. No.
No. Sorry.
I think you use zero. I use zero for mine.
You use zero, right?
Yeah, I use zero.
Yeah, but we did use zero, but it didn't work for us. It gave red. I mean, I used zero before, but mine didn't give me error. Okay, can you click on balance group and click show? No. Click OK in here. Here is fine. Click OK. Go to the balance group parameter. Show parameter. No, we're okay, yeah? Show parameter up, yeah. Okay. Because you put 1,000, yeah. You can go back. 26,000 is still too much. Yeah, you can maybe click one more. maybe 1,000 is too. You can maybe put it to 10,000, put it to 10,000 minimum. Yeah. All right, thank you. Yeah, that's something we're looking for here. This is like, yeah, that's good. All right. Can you stop sharing? Thank you. So, oh, thank you very much. So that's exactly what I wanted us to do. So let's try to do that again. So just like we created age parameter, we just create balance group. We call it an integer. We give it a range. We can say maybe 10,000 and 190. And I can put a step of 5,000. And then we can just use this to control it. As simple as that. So we go to balance bin, edit, we choose balance group, because if you choose age group, it's going to be using age group parameters to control that. So press OK. And we say show parameter. And if we click 50, because we say of 5, so how we want, because if they ask you, okay, like you start with 10,000, or you want to see age balance of 15,000, you just click this. This is as easy as. So that is why we use the parameters a lot when we have these big categories that we need to adjust, or like groups that we need to adjust, like sets. And we need to just do the same thing, change this to percentage. We like to know it in percentage rather than numbers. So just like we have done, you just click on this and then quick table calculation, percentage of total, and that's it. And then we edit this name just like before, edit access, the name just percentage of customers. Because the bins have blue color, so we can just give this any color we want. Just name it green, any color you feel like. So you can just say balance. Why is it giving me blue? Balance blue. Change to we just want a different color from age blue. So you can give it any color. Distribution by group, by balance. And we have one more visualization to go. So we can do the same here. We don't need this. Hide this. And then we want to format the axis. Well, so yeah, I think we are good now. Are we all okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what is the last one? So we have done geographical location, we have done age, we have done account balance. So the last one is job classification. So we have job classification and we just do the same. It's quite simple. We're not spending any time on this. And you drag it here and you drag the numbers of records here. And you have your job classification. And I chose tree map for this because it's only 3. And we have a tree map. Don't worry, it's going to become a 3 map. Just going to reduce this a bit. We will reduce it further. All right. So I'm not really into this color, so I'm going to click on job classification, put it to color. I'm not really into these colors. So we click on color. We can say edit color. Blue color, we can leave it blue because it's blue. White color, we can't put white because if you put white, we're not going to see that box, but something closest to white is gray. We can put it, and others, just to put a nice color, put it to green. And then we press apply. You can see this looks like a white collar job. I mean, it's gray, but it's white we're going to use, unfortunately, because our background is white. Blue collar job. And we can put this into label. So we say of all the people in the back who has an account with us, 1,900 as a white collar job, others 1,000, blue collar 1,049. And we have to change to percentage because we are all using percentage except in our maps. So we just we go to the label here, quick table calculation like we have been doing, and percentage of total. And we know how to do change format to 0 decimal places. So format, we can say field, percentage, and then we go here. Yes. Oh, good. Yes, no, maybe.
No,
No, why?
you were just a bit too fast.
Okay, let me see. You want to show?
No, you can I just can't remember where to where to get rid of the zeros for the percentage. That's just all I need to do.
Okay. So where are you?
So I've changed it into percentage. I
I can't hear you, sorry.
I changed it into percentage, but I just can't remember where to go to get rid of the decimal points.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. All right. Maybe I thought I was kind of fast there. So you click on anywhere in this visualization, anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So For me, I prefer to go through, or you can click up here, format, and then you can click, it looks workbook, you can go to workbook. But for me, I find it hard to navigate. But I come here on the visualization, you right click, format, and then you click on the field and percentage. There's a field here, there's a drop down. Where you want to target. So you click there and you go to numbers. Make sure you are in paint, not in axis, because if you're in axis, you won't see anything. So you have to go to paint, and then you have to click this percentage, and that's it.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, I'm there now. Thank you.
All right. So good news is we have finished our visualization, everything they wanted. So we can call this job classification.
Please, I don't know how the way you turned this table, like the blue came under, because I've been trying to do mine.
If you shrink it, it's going to be like this. Maybe you are talking, you just have to, I'm sure yours is something like this, right? It's like three pillars together, right? You just shrink it, like we need to shrink it because we need to put it in a dashboard.
So when you're shrinking for the visualization,
Yeah.
the previous ones we have done, we actually shrunk them on the dashboard when we go
Yeah.
to the dashboard page. So is it better to do it before you get there?
Yes, even if you start your visualization and dashboard and you see that they are not fitting in, you need to come back to your visualization here and shrink,
Okay, so you can't
like
actually do it on the
make it
dashboard.
smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like sometimes when I'm not able to fit in something, then I come back to that visualization on the sheet. I make it smaller, or maybe I made it smaller before. I can make it bigger.
Okay.
I think this is too small. Yeah. Are you okay now? It's just by making it bigger, smaller, because this is not the sheet you are presenting. It's the dashboard that we are presenting. And when we expand that, you will see that you don't really need big visualization on the sheet. So that's it for today, not today, sorry, for building visualization. And if we go not on the next sheet, but the sheet after, it's a new dashboard. And we click on dashboard, we can see everything that we have built. So we can increase it. I always put it to fixed size, custom, and I just give it this for now. If I need to put more or less, I just use this. Okay, we all good. So let's start. So mostly what we do in dashboard is just dragging and formatting our visualization here. You can, let me see. Let me see if there's a way I can make it smaller. Yeah, you can see that when I made it smaller, it became smaller here. So that's just the trick. So actually, to be honest, building the visualization is much easier. When I'm building dashboard, it takes me time in actually trying to put. That's when I have so many things to put. And that's why I've tried to make about 5 visualizations for us to do. And then let's do balance by age. It's because I've tried it before. That's why I kind of know. And make sure that this is vertical, and we drop it next to the age, next to the map, and then we take the age and we put it under the. You can see this, something is dark on the, so it means that it's going to be under the distribution by balance. You can see we don't need this, so we can cancel that. We don't need this, so we can put now gender. We can now put it here, and we can put job classification here. This also, because we only have 3, we have the names here. We don't need this as well. And for gender, because we know this is male and female, we don't need that. We don't need this as well. So let's see. Let me see if I can make job classification smaller. So when something is not fitting, just come here and say we are getting there. Getting there. Let's see. Let's see if I can move this a bit. All right. Are we okay? Are we all good? Do we have something nice like this?
Like in that job classification, it's
Yes.
only my white collar jobs that is bringing out the percentage anyway.
Let's
The
see.
other
Let me.
two
Can you share your screen?
okay.
Let's.
Hello, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, like this the blue color didn't come up with the percentage.
The percentage. Yeah, because it looks strange because there's nothing on your column and rows. Oh, sorry. Wait. That's strange. That's quite strange. I think it's because it's not big enough. If you expand it, you will see it. Yeah, expand.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right. No
Yeah,
problem.
thank you.
So anyone else want to show me something before I share my screen, or we're all fine?
I'm not fine, no. It
Okay,
doesn't, it
you're
doesn't.
fine. Just all right. Share your screen, please.
Let me share. But also, I want to ask a question. You see,
Yes.
when you've got your dashboard, when you've made it up, can you still adjust the different parameters on the dashboard?
Yes, we're going to do that. We're going to talk about that. Yes. That's why we've created it. We're going to talk about that. How even not only the parameters, you can use mail, like you want to say what happened when you click on mail or when you click on Scotland alone. You want to see how everything will change. That's the power of a dashboard.
Okay. Can you see? I'm
Okay.
kind of struggling to adjust the first map into.
Okay. So drag everything out.
Out.
Let's start again.
It's not
No,
even-
just click here, cancel here. Click on the visualization, no. Click on it. Yeah,
Okay.
cancel. Click on it. Cancel. Click on them and cancel. First, you need a bigger a bigger space. So go to size. You are using a very small. So yeah, click on that. And it would have been good if you have named your sheet, but that's later. You can do that later. So click on click on custom, click on range and click custom. Because we want to custom fix size. Yeah, and then yeah, so it's okay. Then click no, leave it like that. Then click width and height. Click just to be like 1000 each. Yeah, that's enough. And height as well. Yeah, that's enough. And then click dashboard just to the dash. No. Like, up, you see dashboard and layout. Click on dashboard. No, not that.
Not that one.
No, not that dashboard. No. You see why you see default? Yeah, that dashboard. Yeah, click on that. Yeah, fine. There, that's fine. So drag sheet one. Just drag it and drop it. Okay. Then drag sheet four. Yes, and drop it. What did you do here? All right, you put region. Oh, you put too much. Okay, then go to sheet three. Drag sheet three and put it under. No, not beside. Oh, yeah, and leave it. Okay. So click on the right. The balance bin. Click on it. No, not this one. The one with different colors. Yeah, click on it. Yeah, and remove it. X, yeah, we don't need it. We don't need the age as well. No, we need the England. Leave that. Yeah, click on that. Yes, we don't need that. So now click on sheet 2 and drop it under age group. Yeah. So the genders, we don't need it because it's just two, we know it. No, not that gender. The gender legend, yeah. And the count. Yeah, you can say remove item from dashboard.
Okay.
Not rename, remove. Next one.
Thank you.
No, not rename, remove. Or just click here. Yeah.
Okay.
So now the last one, sheet 5, just drag it under the gender. I think you have a big tree map. Can you go down? Yeah. So let's go to your tree map. Yeah, it's kind of big, so shrink it. Yeah, yeah, I know it can be. Yeah, and then
Again?
reduce it, but reduce the height as well. Yeah, go a bit up, a bit. Yeah, drag it down a bit. Yeah, that's enough. No, more. We want. This is too kind of simple. Yeah, let's go back to the dashboard and see. Okay, you see, can you drag to the right? So first, can you go up a bit, like the dashboard to go? Yeah. First, the border between the map and the yes. Can you go towards the left? Yes. No. Yeah. Then can you go towards the left between the border between the border? Yeah. More.
More again?
Yeah, go more. Yeah, that's enough. Can you go to the map? No. Yeah, go to the map. You see that? Click on the map. You see there's an arrow like under a pin on the map.
This
When you
one?
click on the map. No. I don't. You can leave it like that, but click on. No. Not the. Go back to the left. Yeah,
Then
you see, there's like arrow. Give me control. Let me request control. Okay. Is this what I'm saying?
okay.
Yeah. So I want this. You can just drag. You see, we can drag.
Okay.
Yes. I think. Yes. Anyone else need any help?
Thank you.
Anyone else need any help?
I can just show mine up.
Okay. Yeah. Please. Thank you, Ify.
Thank you.
You need to. Okay. Please go ahead. Exactly. You don't need to actually follow exactly what I do. If this is good, but you know this age color and the balance color, you need to remove it because you don't need them. No, not those ones. You need those ones because you need like those ones you don't need them. You can say remove from dashboard or just click the X, yes. You see that it makes your dashboard look nice. You don't, yeah. Yeah, this is good. Nice, nice. Everyone okay? I mean, let's make use of this because we are not allowed today, so I can go around and say if you have any issue. So, yeah, if that's it, we're almost done. So the last thing to do is how to control or how to use this data to provide an insight. You can see that when I click on age group, for example, it's only the age group that is like happening. I can't, or the balance, there's nothing else. Or if I click on gender, nothing is happening. Or if I click on Scotland, nothing is happening. So how can I make use of this as a visualization? So we need to do it one after the other. So if you just click anywhere on the map and click this drop down, you say use as filter. So click on the on this visualization and click the drop down here, use as filter. Now watch what happens when I click Scotland. You can see everything change. It's telling me that these are the balanced distribution in Scotland. So everything, every details you are seeing here is only for Scotland. It's telling me that there are 72% male than female in 28%. And it's saying that blue collar is 48%. So if you want to move to Scotland, know that there are more blue collar jobs than white collar jobs. And then there are more guys than women if you're single. So that's one thing we need to. So
Sorry, please, what did you press again to do that? I didn't see
I
that.
say click on the map,
Yeah.
click on this, use as filter. And if you click on like Scotland, it will change. Let's see what happens if we click on England. When we click on England, you can see it's saying that white collar jobs are predominant in England. That is 70%. It's showing that you need to. So if you have a white collar job or you are a white collar person, educational, you've gone to school, you went to uni, your chance of getting a job is in England. And the gender distribution is almost evenly distributed. We have 51% to 49%. Do you get that? So
Yeah, Guy, you know how yours, I don't know why it's happening now. I've done it before and it works. But I don't know why. Now if I filter, right, the other parts that are showing, they are like the gray out. I don't know why it's doing that now.
which gray out?
No, like I'm saying the brightness, they kind of like gray out. If you go to the map now, if you click on something on the map, if you click on maybe your map now, if you click on something there, yeah, you see how in the map everywhere grays out aside from where you clicked. That's how
Yeah,
the other
because I
side.
chose Scotland.
Yeah, yes. So in my own now, the other side too grays out instead of it to be bright.
Which one is gray? Let me see.
Okay. Just give me a moment. Sorry.
No
Yeah.
problem.
See now, can you see? You can see it's changing, but it's not bright. I don't know why. Yeah.
you've used too many, like for example, you did both percentage. I don't know if that's why it
No,
is.
no, I don't think so. Like if I click now, you see it's changing. It's changing. But instead of it to be bright, it's not bright.
Right, yeah, I can see that. I don't know. I've never had that issue before. Oh, click on Scotland, let me see.
Or is it not this funnel you used to do the filter?
No, is that what you use?
That's what I used.
No, I did. I said that drop down. You click
This
on
one.
that and
Okay.
use as filter.
It's on user filter, yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I think the funnel and the stuff they do the same thing.
yeah.
Okay, and it should. I don't know. I don't know why. Because I've done this thing before and it works. I don't know why it's not working now.
I really, it's
Okay, no
maybe
problem.
I can find that for you and I can, but it's kind of strange that it's great. I've never had this issue.
Okay, no
But
problem.
nobody else is having this issue, right?
Mm.
So maybe hasn't slept yet. It's 11 o'clock.
There's
Uh,
nobody to rock us to sleep.
yeah. Don't worry, we'll go soon. So we have used the map, for example, to filter. We can also use balance to use filter, use as filter. We can use age for filter. We can use job classification to filter, use as filter, and we can use gender. And we can use multiple filters at the same time. So let me say that I want to use, let me use gender now. So this everything now is saying that for male, we have 805 in Scotland, 1000. And I want to go further and I want to say, okay, I want to use in the male, I want to know how many white collar job I can use white collar job. You can see that I've used two filters now. I've used male and white collar. So these details that I'm looking at is telling me that there are only 55 white collar jobs for male in Scotland. In England, it's 744. You see how powerful this is that you can use to present to them. That is the power of this dashboard that we have built. If you want to remove something, I want to remove these two nodes, so just hide. It's disturbing my visualization. So this is how we can use, and if you just click on this and mail again, so to restore. So we can
Sorry, please, before you go, because I was actually planning to watch the ending part of this video, like, because I've been trying to adjust my dashboard, like, to fit in everything, because I wasn't here when you were showing that part, last part. I was just attending to my kids, so I don't want to drag us back anyway, if we are done with the lecture. So probably I'll watch the last part of this video to know how to fix it in very well, because I'm having challenge right now.
all right. Maybe if everyone have 5 minutes to have you look at to have a look at it. I mean, we practically done. We just filter how you want, what type of result you want. You want female, you can see everything, yes, but female. You want to go deeper and say England. So this is everything for female in England, like 69% white collar. So we can even go further and say, okay, who are the age bracket 35 to 40? You can just click on that. Sorry. So you can use multiple filter with 60 like with 60,000 in their account, and then you can go much more deeper, like only 23 people, 48%. With just this, we can see more insight into what we have built. Okay, can you quickly share your screen for me, please? All right, so can you just press this X and just remove everything? Let's remove everything. Let's remove everything. Okay, can you go to your map dashboard, the map visualization? Don't drag map yet. I just want to see your sheet, the map sheet. So first of all, we need to drag that to the right, to the left from the side. No, not from there. Yes, go to the extreme right. Yeah, and try to find that body. Yeah, and drag it. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, let's go to the dashboard now. Wait. And it's too much on the height, so yeah, because we don't need all those pain and yes. Don't worry, we'll come back if we need something. Yeah, let's go to dashboard. Now drag map. Yes. Then let's drag any distribution that you want, distribution by age or by not gender. On this, on this, no. Remove it, please. So the distribution again. Make sure that it's side by side. Yes. Don't worry, leave it. We'll adjust it. Then the other distribution, I think it's sheet 4. Make it on top or below. No, not side by side. Yes. It would be good to change the color as we did so that people will see the difference between. And then gender, drag gender under, yes, there. Leave it for now. Job classification under gender. Can you go down for me? So you see this gender, male and female legend. We can remove that. Yeah, that one, yes. No. Just click on it. And that one too, count off. We don't need that. Job classification, because we only have 3, I will just remove it as well. Because the name is written on it. So you see the border between map and sheet 4. If you can go to the left. No, yeah. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, that's enough. Then the border between the gender, we move to the left again now. Yeah. Go. Yeah, that's enough. Yes, and now you have your map. You see, voila. You may want to drag the map down. I don't know if so. You didn't change that to percentage. Distribution by age, you didn't change that to percentage. Do you know how to change to percentage? No. Go to your row. The row, yeah. No, that's column. That's column. The row. Yeah. Click on that. Yeah. What? We didn't. No. Click on the row again and quick table calculation. Percentage of total. Please. Yeah. Are you clicking percentage of total? Yeah, click on that, please. Can I see your age group that you did? Edit. That's okay. Okay, but you did say show you know the age group, show the parameter. I need to see the parameter, please. Can you slide? Let me see if it's working. Okay, that's working. That's fine. But why is your percentage not working? Let me see. No, edit. No, edit. Let me see. Yeah, no, that's why is your min max for that? Try to find where is the issue. Can you go to the percentage of total again, please? Leave it like that. Leave it like that. Can you click on the axis, the right click, edit axis? Go to tick marks. Go to fix, please. Say 10 intervals. Sorry, intervals of 2. No, intervals. No, tick intervals. And just cancel. No, this. I don't know why you are getting a lot of. Sorry, go to your axis again. No. Go to your axis again. No. Go to your axis, right click, edit. And click automatic. Yeah, that's it. Cancel. Yeah, that's it. And if you did the same for the distribution by balance, then you just need to do what we did now. That's what your sheet for. That's why we should name our sheet. so that we know. All right, I think that's all. You are fine, right? Because we've done your. Anyone has any question? So if
Yeah,
you can
Tai
stop.
is working now. I sorted it.
Sorry?
I said it is working now.
All right, good.
Yeah.
So we can just name this. We can say text. Let's say UK bank customers segmentation. That's the name. Then we go to layout, background. If there's no color, we can go and pick up any color from here. Edit color. We can pick up colors from here. I will just take blue and I will copy here. And go to dashboard. Don't know why. Oh, sorry. I need to click this. And then background. You can choose any color. If you want more colors, just pick up this what I wanted. Now change this to white. Yeah, and once we finish, we can now save to our public Tableau. So we can play around with this. How you want to filter. If you do age group, how you want to filter, then you can filter, you can do everything. It's all at the, so you've created a dashboard, the executive will go back and they start playing around with it. This is how then they feel like they're sophisticated, but it is you who have done all the homework, and this looks like a very good visualization to me and a very good insight. So you can draw a lot of insight from this. So any more questions before we go? If you have any issue or something, you can pick me and I can jump on the call with you. We can just quickly resolve it.
Tai, a quick one. I know like this Tableau I'm using now on the if you there's a place where it says you can save on Tableau public. It kind of connects to it,
Yes.
but it doesn't allow me save on public. So does it mean
What
that
does it say?
it says something about? Let me try and do it now.
For me, if I say sorry,
Let me try and do it now. So if I go to save as Tableau public, it will tell me to sign in.
yeah, it says to
Once
sign in.
once I sign in, it now says something about server or something funny like that. Yeah, it says data extract. Okay, that means I have to extract the data first.
I don't think so. I don't.
Because should I show you so you see what it's saying?
Somebody have told me that, but I think I need to find out why that
Because
error is.
it says the tables that you does not permit external data connection. So you use the data. Okay, so it says that I have to publish it. But I- but am I the person you're not connecting to it now is Russia? I really don't know how it works.
No, we're not connecting to a server, so that's why.
Okay.
Did you download the Tableau as like the way I told us to download it?
I downloaded the Tableau public. I have
I
Tableau
see my
public.
one went straight to.
I have Tableau public and I have the Tableau desktop, right?
Mm,
Yeah, so I'm using
maybe it's connect. Maybe that is. I don't know. Maybe they are. I hope they are not interfering with each other.
I don't think so. And maybe when I'm doing the classes, I'll just be doing
Using the Tableau. Oh
Tableau
yeah,
public.
it's just that the public is for your CV. Maybe you know what? Let me find it. Use your desktop, save it there. Once I find out the solution, you can just transfer this thing to your public and
Okay,
then save to public
oh,
Tableau.
okay.
All right. So thank you everyone for today. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. We've taken